Okay, go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself.
My name is Yolanda Gearing, Yolandagiering. I'm from South Africa, and I've been with Disney on Ice for 6 years now.
Wow. So how did you get connected with Disney on Ice?
Um, Me and my husband, that's actually on the show as well. Um, we were actually starting our lives after studying and stuff, and we went to go see a different ice show that was playing in South Africa, and we figured, give it a big chance and see what happens. And yeah, a month later, we got a contract, and yeah, got in.
Now, what was your experience getting into the shows as far as hearing about it and everything?
I mean, like I said, woo!
I did that earlier. We'll fix it in
Try
editing.
that again.
We'll fix it in editing.
Okay. Woo! Let's just go straight into that.
I did that earlier when I was filming the crab. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm going down. So,
Okay.
we'll start over. Okay. Your experience of getting to Disney on Ice, as far as, hearing about the show and everything, what was...
Well, like I said, it was already a long shot for us, thinking that coming from South Africa and we don't really have much ice rinks there or too many coaches or really big international training there. So it was a long shot when we finally got in. We had no idea what to expect. And we get here, there's so many different skaters from different countries, so there's so many languages, and the set behind us, that was a huge thing to see for us too. All the lights, all the crew people, all these seats thinking that they're going to be filled up, and you can have all these eyes on you. The butterflies every time when we started at first. Now it's just excitement going into it.
Now, your prep, being, coming into this, and I see you have your skates on. it seems like you skaters don't take them off.
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes easier than walking for us. First nature, actually. I'm actually a line captain here, so I get to help the director with the skaters, and I teach them the show numbers and help them a little bit with their costumes and their wigs and just getting them into place to start the show. I'm actually one of the wig girls too, so I work on wigs. We get trained in all these departments too for quite a while before we get thrown in that position.
So you know a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's what I want to know. I want to go through all the things I could do and learn more from this company. It has so much to offer for so many people.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, we have our warm up, and we all get together. We have a meeting of what's expected of us and what's happening this week, and then we get on the ice.
And it's a heck of a lot to go from all that to getting on the ice.
Yeah, but it's our life now. It's our job. It's not even something weird to come in and do all these things. It's ready for the day.
Yeah. Now, learning all the aspects, was that easier? Learning wigs and learning all that, and then getting to the ice, or?
You have to have an interest in it. Let me say it that way. If you didn't have that interest, it's not something that you would apply to as easily. But because I love working with those type of things, all things show related, I want to learn more, and it actually makes the show easier for me now, knowing that when there's a problem that occurs or anything, I can know right away what to work at or what to look for. Yeah.
Well, that is a good aspect, because at least you get on the ice and you see everything, and you're able to know, okay.
Yeah, it makes life much easier.
Yes.
when things happen.
Now, we saw a little bit of a number earlier. What is the, and since you're the behind the scenes girl and you know all this, what's it take to put something like that on before it comes out on the ice?
Well, like you said, we start our day with a good warm up, and you have to get yourself in the mode of being a fish under the sea.
Yes.
Get some stretching going for those high kicks, and you get to be out there with Ariel and Sebastian, so they kind of get you pumping up a little bit. And I mean, Ariel is some of the people's favorite movies as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that is absolutely amazing, because it takes a lot to go from, buying a ticket to getting a seat and coming and watching. And people don't know all the behind the scenes.
All the behind the scenes, yes.
Now, you guys travel all over the world. tell me about some of the different people and some of the different nationalities that are involved. Because you're from South Africa. We talked to a gentleman earlier from Canada. All the different. Can you name offhand some of the different countries that are associated with the show?
We have some South Africans, Canadians, Americans, and we have Japanese. We have Russians, Ukrainians. We've had some Germans on the show, people from Finland. Woo.
Just a little bit of everything.
That's a few that I can remember. Yeah, Australia as well.
That's awesome. Now, skating, there's a lot of world champions, there's a lot of Olympians, a lot of different people involved with the show. Is there, I guess not so much like a clash of egos, but they basically all know, hey, we're here to do our job. And
yeah, I mean, we all get into the same company.
Yeah.
We do have our different level skaters. We have principal, specialty, and ensemble skaters, but as we've said before by Josh, we're a team, and that's how we handle each other, and that's how we should handle each other too. You know, we're all in the same boat, and if we don't work together, we can't give the audience what they want either.
That too. Now, you mentioned there the 3 levels. Kind of explain that.
Oh, well, we have the principal skaters, which means they're playing a featured role. They'll be jumping or doing high pair lifts, things like that. Then you have a specialty skater, which means it's more like a step out. They're also in a certain character. It just depends on, we have a casting director, and she gets to look for the certain look that you need, or certain jumps or pair lifts. And then you have the ensemble skaters that are a part of the big groups, the big choreography numbers. Yeah, that's 3 ones.
Do you ever have anyone do all 3? Or involved in all 3?
Not really. We
pretty much separated.
Yeah, we try and make everybody's show track as even as possible, and give them time to rest in between.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, between sequences, what is that from the ensemble to different things as far as their rest breaks and things? Is there like a 2 or 3 minute between? Because it seems like the show is constantly going.
Yeah, it's constantly going. We have about 40 skaters, so we all switch out, and we all also get to work on understudies and switch around with those, so that we alleviate some of the people's show tracks, and some people get to practice more for if anything ever goes wrong, which it never does. But yeah, we all have in between 5 and 6 numbers in the show. And we also need this time to change our costumes, because that actually takes more time than anything else. Yeah.
I'm sure that is when you first got into it. I'm sure that was sort of a nightmare.
Oh yeah. Costumes is the whole thing.
But then I'm sure you guys get into a groove, and it just looks like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, well, as you saw, we just had the fish costumes out here, and they're amazing. When you get the blue light on them, they actually glow. So it's actually a stunning number when the fish come out. And
that's cool.
So all these costumes are really interesting to get into when you're first here, and lots of things and hooks and whatever, but they look stunning on the ice.
Well, before we let you go, how do people, I'm assuming just they look up Disney on Ice online?
Yeah, DisneyOnIce.com, click on the Treasure Trove link. There's a lot to see there. You can see some clips. Great seats available. Bring the whole family. It's a variety show.
It is a variety show.
Yeah, so bring everybody. Yeah.
Young and old and in between.
Exactly. So, Disney's and everybody.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's definitely an honor.